Oh, I could listen to this music forever and a day. Ah, man, I'm so sad that all my friends are dead, but these beats be bumping. Hello, welcome back to Danganronpa. Hello, Green Ghost. We're getting the very, very last scene of Chapter 3 and then jump into Chapter 4. I went long last time because I talked so much about my favorite characters. Definitely up there. And I went long, so I was like, we can leave that last scene to... Did not mean to do that. Still technically classified as part of the class trialed. Trialed? Back in the boys' bathroom. So happy right now? Something good happened, Green Ghost? It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. Secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? The... Govel? Goat has been destroyed again, this time due to wind. Oh right, that goat that people tried to destroy every year, and they've ramped up and up and up protecting it, but it gets destroyed everywhere. This time just fucking wind got it? That's hilarious. No one even did anything? And there's a very obvious back door here. It was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. Suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, whoop, gashunk. Same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. You're reading the wiki? Ba-bump. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door. I had made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. Way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. Just strong wind. Get all the armed guards you want. They can't stop a tornado. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? Some stuff. We were probably planning stuff that fell over before they could do anything. I was just funnier. It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. It's a bunch of files. What look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope to Peak Academy Student Registry? It's the only thing in here not covered in dust. Someone been looking at it recently? Slipped the file into my hand. Before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I can understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? Kitty. What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? I... Bonk. Strange sound rang out through my head. Felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. That's called a concussion, nag. And then... darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. With that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. Sucks to be you, egg boy. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much, at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone! The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? My brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. But for now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. You don't want to sleep off a concussion, kid. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. Dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow, I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt... Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. Couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. After that... Huh? As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? All that matters now is the gym. Stop looking at other stuff, dude. What are you trying to do? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. Sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Kacha bakyu! Hagagya ya ching! Bakya da da dun sha 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 sha! Oh! Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. Monokuma and the ogre. No. One side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Deal, you say? The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Hell yeah.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then, could it be... the mastermind spy is... Next generation legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. The end. The galactic hero was Sakura all along. And then 3 more corpses. To be continued. You received the Super Robo Justice present. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. Then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka, and Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Throat's scratchy. Only 1/3 of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace.
That's true.
Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. No, I think you understand pretty well, Nagi. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true?
Makoto, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. Can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
In that case, let's eat till we pass out. Wrong, Till.
Huh?
What do you mean, in that case?
Well,
'Cause look how scary everyone looks. Gotta be 'cause you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your Betty, if you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat.
okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up.
What?
Like a deep impact style meteor impact extinction level of a combination of foods. Fried fish and donuts. Yeah, I think I'd feel gross eating those together.
Huh?
What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. I know this is a verbal conversation, but I can tell that you spelled till T-I-L-L, which is wrong. Also, after we're done, we do need to go explore.
I see.
Glad at least Kirigiri is with me on this. He knows you can't just till soil all the time.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have Alter Ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah, think happy thoughts, not deathly thoughts. Now, I heard how you said it, and I know you misspelled it. Like, hang on, Hina. This is verbal, but I am absolutely certain you were thinking T-I-L-L when you said till. I know we're also speaking Japanese, but I can just tell.
You know?
We're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
This is all over. I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well,
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits,
I predicted it last night. It revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
However,
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
how about that?
You can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
The occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing. So that's a bit of a running gag with, Yasuhiro. His fortune telling... So, it's weird they chose to translate it like that. Because in the original version, he says, I'm dead on 30% of the time. But they translated it as, on a good day, it's usually 20 to 30%. Which is actually a more honest answer, because according to the guidebooks, his accuracy rate is closer to 20% and he tries to upsell himself.
so,
Fortune telling isn't a cult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Cattle... what?
So,
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No. Calling it an urban legend? Matter of fact, it's true. Matter of fact, it's happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It's a place I'd never been before. Claimed their patties were 100% all beef. I got a burger to go and headed home.
But
And before long,
the end is nigh!
the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
Yeah, they spent a CG on this. No, it's not going to be relevant in any of the class trials. It's not going to be relevant for literally anything. They spent a CG on this solely for the fuck of it. I think that's one of the largest parts of dev time for a VN is the CGs, and this was worthy of one. It's honestly hilarious. Crazy beam came out of nowhere. Oh yeah, he said that out
As soon
loud.
as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair.
Order theft, no. Hey, Quilla.
And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart.
Choose to believe this was real. Yasuhiro isn't making it up. That is the fun part of his character. When he's right. Because here's the thing. There's gonna be a few times in the story, he's going to make a prediction. He's going to make a prediction. He's not going to think much of it sometimes. Sometimes he will announce it. But he'll make a prediction, and it'll turn out to be dead on. The exact wording is, it's not that his predictions are 20 to 30% accurate. It's that 20 to 30% of the time he makes a prediction, it is 100% accurate. Which implies he might actually have an ability, he's just not good at, picking out when it's genuine clairvoyance and when he's just being an idiot. Was that prediction one of the 20 to 30%? Let's find out. There's some room for wiggle. There's some wiggle room in it. There's a trial after this, but who knows?
One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in.
That is very common in, actually in a lot of, foreign burgers. It's actually very common to not be 100% beef. Here, the cost-cutting thing is, it's not always 100% Angus beef, which is the slightly better quality than just random beef. And I say here, America. In America, where we have the largest, I believe, beef production of any country in the world. Burgers in Japan are kind of ass, it can confirm. Yeah, no, I'm at least marginally aware of the food culture in Japan. And it's why KFC is weirdly popular there. Dry and unpleasant? Yeah, because the thing is, American beef is kind of just better. And American chicken is kind of just better. I think the only... Because the thing is, they're not going to use Wagyu on that. Plenty of good food in Japan, but they do not know burgers. That's another part of it. I don't think they properly know how to make a lot of American food. In the same way, plenty of Americans bastardize foreign food, plenty of foreigners bastardize American food. So I suppose it's just any home place is gonna bastardize foreign food if they don't know what they're doing. If you don't know how to do a burger, you're probably gonna overcook it, because you don't know what the actual safe temperatures for beef are. Good Hamburg steak isn't bad, that's true. But again, Hamburg steak I feel like is... That's got more of like a almost homemade stint to it, so I imagine they can charge more for it. So they can get people who actually know how to do it.
Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess.
Oh, that's like actually inexcusable amounts of fuckery. If you switched it, I'd say it's like, alright, whatever, but 70% pork? Jesus Christ. That's also probably why they're all like dry and burnt to hell, because it's not all beef, and anything that's not beef ain't safe to be like medium. Quality local beef is an expensive commodity there. They have little usable space for cow farming. Whereas in America, it's, I don't know, 30% usable space for farming in general. There's a lot of states where it's just farming. 70% pork. Hero, that was either gonna be dog shit, or it was gonna make you really, really sick. Because the attempts you can make like a medium burger, pork ain't safe. And in the attempts that the pork is safe, it's gonna be really dog shit beef. We're not even at maximum farming capacity. Oh no, we have stuff we, you know, for one reason or another, we're not doing. Because we need the land, either for something else or for conservation's sake. Plenty of open space in the middle of the country. Yeah. But we produce more than enough food for ourselves, so. So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill. They totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. Totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I almost wonder... Here's the thing. I think there's two possibilities for that scene there. Possibility one. Hero genuinely had a fucking alien come and steal only the beef because they only care about cows. That's the funnier answer. Possibility two. Hero had a fucking delusional vision from his clairvoyance telling him that it was mostly not beef. That's probably the more likely that, again, I think his clairvoyance does work, he's just not always good at picking out what his actual psychic visions are. The irony of crowding in the coastal states is we have a lot of space in the middle of the country. No one wants to live there. Yeah, the thing is, East Coast is pretty cheap to live, relatively. There's also, everyone wants to live there because that's where everything is. The middle of the country, there's goddamn nothing. But it's probably really cheap to live in those spaces, like even cheaper than a lot of East Coast areas. West Coast, it's just expensive as shit. Lots of people want to live on the West Coast, but it's all pricey. You cannot live on the West Coast anymore. Like, that's why people are leaving the West Coast also. Burger was mostly not beef. Yasuhiro has almost no real beef with anyone. Yet. You know, wait for the future. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity. That's from Hina, dude. She is not the, you know, sharpest bulb in the crayon box. Most people who want to live on the East Coast want New York City. Yeah. I mean, there's a huge chunk of people who live in, like, Atlanta. They just have different visions than people going to New York. Prices are very high there. Yeah, in New York City specifically, but I'm talking about in, like, more rural areas of the East Coast, it's really not that bad. Like, where I live, like, actual cost of living ain't too bad as far as housing goes. Electricity's getting nonsense, but whatever.
Don't be mean!
I stink of... How dare you? Well, you do stink, though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway. Hope your prediction turns out to be true. He specifically predicted there will be no more murders. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. It goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. I like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But...
Well.
To be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But...
They're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves.
Yeah, we're better off without him, I say. We should kill him.
Hero?
Right, no, forgot.
That was enough to prove. We were united for the time being. Within that bond hid weakness and fragility. All-star apologies. Yeah, the chapter interstitials never have a damn thing to do with what actually happens. Case in point, Chihiro's here. Maybe you could argue that's alter ego, but probably not. Alter ego doesn't have a side profile or fucking hands. Began our search as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Looking around for where any people might be. I imagine they're all probably on... Interesting the gyms are at the back when they come up so late. Go to the 3rd floor. From there, we can get up to, I believe the 4th floor should be open now? Yeah, here we are. So in-universe, is Alter Ego Chihiro an image, or is it just an incredibly good 3D model? You know? Okay, according to the anime, it's like... It appears to be a 3D model because it visually moves in the anime. Chihiro also the ultimate 3D modeler? Possibly. It does appear to be like a lifelike image. A lifelike moving 3D model. Which I'm surprised can run on a laptop that size. Chihiro shrink it down that much? I only say that because in the anime it moves when it talks. So I am to assume visual things in the anime are meant to be canon, you know? Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. Pre-rendered it off screen on his super duper powerful 3DS. Maybe there are face scanning equipment somewhere in the academy? I mean, not that we've seen. There was the computer lab. The music room. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall. Was there an ultimate pianist? I know there's one later, but I don't know about one in the classes before them. Chihiro was really committed to the bit. He was determined to make Alter Ego as clean as possible. Seems really old. I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. Yeah, but there's mono coins in it. Surveillance camera. Just don't think I'll ever get used to it. I mean, who could get used to being watched 24/7?
Hey.
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think?
So...
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom? Ah! I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
What?
Attacked? By who? It came from behind. I didn't have any time to react. They were also wearing a mask and a trench coat, so even the audience doesn't know who it was. We know it couldn't have been Sakura because, by God, there's no way she's fitting into that. Didn't look like Yasuhiro's skin tone, but who knows. Actually, I'm not sure if we saw any skin there. I didn't see who it was. When I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry, I know how important those were.
That's fine.
It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there. And I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What?
Because...
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. Must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. Wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
It would seem...
But to attack you and steal everything in the room... That must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. And you knew I was gonna get attacked?
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. Let me ask you something else. You know about the note that was left in there? The note that said you must not leave?
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that, not here. Yoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So,
I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know.
listen to me.
Is that okay? It didn't sound like she was asking, but it's clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then,
Now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something.
am I wrong?
She's got you dead there, Nagi. That's...
What?
What's the matter? You're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well...
Hey,
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? Right, there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but... Nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. On the one hand, yes, it's a secret, but it's also not your secret, Nagi. I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. Talk about it now, it could make things that much worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but... Yeah, you can't tell her. It's weird they give the option here, but... Sorry, I can't tell you, not yet.
correct.
So, that's your answer.
However,
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share? I'm sorry, I really am.
that's fine. Goodbye.
With those as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. Yeah. Kyoko's... As she mentioned, she knows not to blindly put her trust into people. Nagi really went and, she finally started putting some trust into him, and he couldn't reciprocate. It's hard not to see where she's coming from getting mad about that. Why isn't Naeki drawn here? One day I saw Monokuma in class. La 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 la. Gobble gobble. Glad this floor got opened up and all, but like a ton of locked rooms up here. There's a clock right there, but what use is time in here? And the monitors, being scared of it won't do any good. Better off just ignoring it completely. Monocoins! That one's musical notes. Weird. Valence camera. Don't think I'll ever get used to it. Even an ultimate can't destroy this plate, unless they had ultimate superhero powers. And even Sakura can't seem to peel these bastards off. She's known as the strongest human alive. Which, again, another part of her Baki reference. She is the ogre and the strongest living thing. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school store. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come play with me, or I might die of loneliness. Looking for coins. Yeah, cosine, cosine. So, I claim to be good at math. Unfortunately, the day's trigonometry is not where my, my knowledge extends to, fortunately. There, coins. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. This is the chem lab. Hoping healing all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. It's a remarkably big shelf, stocked with all kinds of medicine.
That's right!
Ah, listen, Makoto, listen! Take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me! Okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine.
Okay.
And what? They even have proteinzyme X. What's that?
Hey!
A high-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level.
Oh yeah? He can't relate, but I'm sure he's happy you're happy. This is amazing. It's a gold mine. My prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up some more prayers then. Gold mine, huh? Surveillance camera. Yep. More coins. Y'all gonna get hella presents tonight, people. Whoever Naigi's spending time with is getting hella gifts. Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in a deep but friendly conversation. Need to find out what's going on with Sakura in the mastermind, but I can't while she's
Hey,
with Hina.
Makoto.
Huh? You need something? No, it's nothing.
Huh?
You sure? Okay then. Need to find out what's going on. Can't while she's with Hina. What is it, Makoto? Did you need something? No, it's nothing.
So then,
Really? Well,
Okay. I think, like we've said, Sakura is very intuitive. Like, she has a keen eye. She doesn't always put together how the solution to an issue is, but she will pick out an issue. So I think she has picked out that Makoto's, like, looking at her a lot more than usual. And, like, after that fight, she might have some suspicions. She might be able to put that much together. More coins! The nameplate on the door says Headmaster's Room. Headmaster's Room. There must be something worthwhile in here. Rattle, rattle. Door's locked. Damn it. The office is open, though. This is the office. Of course, there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. Flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. Coins! These all say the same thing? Do they all have coins in them? Oh my god. This might be the biggest stash of mono coins in the game. You're rich, Naigi. This is one of the big reasons you absolutely need to befriend Celeste before... I mean, for one, she's gonna die in Chapter 3. So I suppose that is the last time you have the chance. But also, like... tripling your monocoin receivement from here. For this room especially. I'm actually gonna wait to pick that up, because oh, really? Man, I wanted to go to the other areas, because this might be the last thing. Picture on the floor. This picture. What? Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? Smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. Classroom without metal plates over the windows. With Leon and Mondo and Chihiro. Yeah. Like, okay. Maybe you didn't know any of them well enough for that. Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? There's no way Sayaka wouldn't have brought this up to Naegi. Like, she straight up said, it's nice to have a familiar face here. It's exactly the same. Just like that picture I saw before. No way this isn't important somehow. Smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Look at Celeste. She's like yelling. They were all buddies, yeah. But how? Looks like Celeste actually has a tear in her eye there. Which, she's way more expressive in this picture. What, was she being emotionally honest about something? Hifumi snapped a pic and she's yelling at him about it? Like, no. Normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. Can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. Blushing, maybe he did something which embarrassed her. Blushing, crying, yelling at him. Not a lot of tears, but like an embarrassed tear. That mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Do you mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here? Including Sayaka? No, there's no way! Monokuma did it. It must be fake.
You're fake!
Monokuma popped up out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand.
A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on.
Moon landing was definitely real. And you're saying this picture is real?
Hey,
If there were such a thing as the Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth place.
too bad.
Actually, that's probably not true.
Ask you a question. Is this picture real or is it a fake? There is no... That is the best conspiracy thing, like... You know the moon landing was fake. You believe in the moon? There's no Earth either.
Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you?
What?
Hey,
But it's no use, it's just no use. Try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split.
it's true.
The picture is real, no more, no less.
Can be flat or round, it just isn't there. Without another word, Monokuma left. The picture is real? Really real if that's true. If that's the case... Okay, they do give me a little more time. 1 second. I was actually cooking right before stream. I ran out of time to finish cooking. But, I don't have time to eat right now. I grabbed a protein bar because I'm very, very hungry. I feel like I might pass out if I don't eat something. Mm. Hmm. No good, the door's locked. Guess I won't be getting in here. Turn the nameplate, this is called the data center. What's behind the door is a total mystery. Already taking a good look at things around here. A lot to think about. For now, I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. After a few minutes... So, is this everyone?
Well then.
Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered.
Yeah, good idea.
Kyoko? She's ignoring me.
So,
Hey, Makoto. Kyoko seem upset to you?
that's right!
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad.
Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her.
Yeah, this is bad. The problem is it's correct for once.
Yeah!
There's a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor. Had all kinds of chemicals and stuff.
Okay.
There was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. Should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it.
I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that.
Oh, but not all good stuff, though. There's medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there's also, a bunch of different poisons.
Poison? Oh, God.
They were all labeled clearly, though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we'd better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right? What do you mean?
Well,
Just in case. You know what I'm trying to say.
Just in case. Yeah, I think you're right.
however,
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. Put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open. It's absolutely the work of the mastermind. Found a couple rooms on the 4th floor. They were locked. Data center and the headmaster's room.
Headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues.
and somehow unlock the door and get inside.
But
Who cares about a stupid lock?
how about that?
Should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. Missing link is a bit far.
What was that?
Pung, pung.
No, please. Continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said?
What the heck?
Oh no, I didn't.
Hey.
Then
Come
what
on
did you
now.
say? 'Cause I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room.
Unbelievable.
Kicking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here?
Your teacher had such faith in you.
That's my room, you know?
With betrayal?
That line is way longer than it should be.
It is now, anyway. And you're thinking of busting it down?
Oh, so were you not always the headmaster?
You seriously don't want to piss me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw?
On the food, way more than I'm comfortable eating. On yours, probably worse. No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad.
Damn it!
I'm not mad.
What? You're totally bad.
This is kind of
Oh, the fucking emojis.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulations.
Seriously?
too bad.
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's a rule now, you jerks.
Too easy to clip the mic when I'm doing Monokuma voice. New rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Man, I was scared for my life. Sure, he was gonna kill me for serious.
Well,
But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. Metal sheets had been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch. Her doing that means, like, we can trust that these are not passable.
In other words,
Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. Everyone said what they need to say?
I think so.
For serious?
Looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up. Can I say something? Takamura Mamoru in there, and that little bear is a goner? I'm gonna level with you. I don't know who the fuck that is.
How about that?
It's because my dad was smoking in bed. That's... No, I have something I'd like to report. Dad, huh? Like I said, you meet some of their, hostages later. We meet his mom later. She does have a divorced, kind of aura to her. But she also smokes, so... You guys all remember, right? Remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day?
perhaps.
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. Another one? This time the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. Huh? They were all smiling. Classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? Or Sakaya? I've said there were issues with some of the spelling here. That one's actually pretty bad. Sakaya, I've not met her before. That a friend of yours, Sakura?
but
How can that...
Conspiracy!
Monokuma must have faked it! But if the picture is real... Everyone who was in it... There would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth we just don't understand.
What?
Can't be, it's a fake. Monokuma said it was real. Now, we could just write that off as a lie, but
So then,
you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? Huh? Oh, she's mad.
because...
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refused to do the same. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
Come on, guys, stop fighting, or all your good luck is gonna float away. Hey, wait, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Still so conflicted.
What?
It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya! You don't- I'm right here, you don't have to yell. You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. Shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure.
You know?
Sorry.
Just a second!
Why are you apologizing?
What the heck?
Leave us alone, you're not a part of this.
That's right.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are, and always will be, completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh?
You finally just say something useful?
Hey,
Byakuya, what have you been up to? Dude thinks he's Seto Kaiba? He really does.
That's fine.
Although, to be fair, I would put Togami on par with Seto freaking Kaiba, as far as, like, anime-rich characters go. Because, again, they both got it out the mud. Like, I would say Seto slightly more earned it than Byakuya to some extent, simply because he had to convince his, father to adopt him, even. Whereas Byakuya was, at the very least, born into Stage 1. Seto had to get that far. Had to get to the point of being adopted. Seto Kaiba wishes he was him? I don't know. Dark Side of Dimensions, Kaiba's like got the money, the production, the intelligence. The one thing about Kaiba is he's obsessed with a card game, and Togami isn't. I don't know, I think these two are genuinely equals in my eyes. Dub Kaiba, specifically, is so much better than Japanese Kaiba. Like, in anger, crushes a water bottle and tossed it, and then later says, "Whoever designed that water bottle should be fired. Kaiba Corp products shouldn't bend so easily." Hear Byakuya tell it, Togami Corp basically rules the world. To watch Yu-Gi-Oh!, Kaiba Corp does rule the world. Like, genuinely. The only thing that steps to Kaiba Corp is plot convenience. Like, that it can just be bought out all the time, like, just like the darts shit. With Pegasus it made sense, like he had a bunch of board members on him. But with darts it was just complete nonsense and didn't add up. I don't mind telling you. People, perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Such ignorance.
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath? He's saying he's been talking to Alter Ego. Tell him something?
it would seem...
Maybe we should all go take a bath. Good idea. A mixed bath?
Okay.
A mixed bath.
Alter Ego really did tell him something. Wonder what it could have been. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, laptop in front of her. Toko, you decide to come hear what Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master.
Ah,
You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up. Stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way, we have to talk to Alter Ego!
well,
No, I made Master promise.
A promise. Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
Huh?
What are you, his dog?
If it's what Master wants, I'd do anything he asks.
You just love being mistreated. Well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means.
What?
Hey guys, what's going on?
We'd like you to move.
Sure thing, just kneel before me and beg.
What? First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. I think both sides of her are at least a little bit of both. Listen, Kyoko, about that picture from before. Being very thorough about pretending I don't exist. Nice alliteration, my boy. This way I have no choice but to use force. Shot to the face would stand out, so go for the gut. She's a girl.
What the heck?
Who cares? I've already got a mountain of lawsuits waiting for me when I get out. What's one more?
SOB!
Hey, Afro Thunder, don't get any bright ideas, okay?
My beautiful scissors!
You're totally not adorable, so I'll make sure you live when I stab you, but it'll hurt like hell.
Strong against women and children, but not women and children that seem strong. This guy is the worst. He just is the worst.
What the heck?
Whatever it is, I really don't want to have to beg her. Come on, Makoto, just do it.
Why's it gotta be me?
What are you saying?
It's fine, it's not the end of the world if you beg a little.
Same goes for you.
Just a second.
No, it would be the end of the world for me.
I'm like a little kid right now. Hina.
Well,
She's essentially our opponent right now. I'm not sure I trust her to keep her word even if we did do what we asked. Fair point. Toko? Seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop.
What? SOB!
Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto. Give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees. 2, beseech. Are you acting like you're not part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, please, I'm begging you. Please let us use the laptop.
I'm on fire!
Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating.
That's a very interesting note. Jack still calls him Master, but she mentions that... Jack actually mentions that she gets pissed off by him treating her bad. Her and Toko bad. But she just... I wonder if... Is Jack getting off on all of that to the point that she's excited because she's waiting for Toko to break so she can kill Byakuya? Because that's the implication so far, that all the men she've killed have been people who've mistreated Toko. Maybe she enjoys the anger being pent up? Maybe. I mean, later stuff does go against what I just said, but later stuff also has to rewind Jack and Toko's character development to, you know, do it a different way. I suppose it's not rewinding their character development so much as, like, just saying Jack and Toko's free time events are non-canon, which... annoying in a different sense. He hasn't killed him so far, and she certainly could have. Yeah, but it also hasn't hit Toko's breaking point, is my face there. So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey.
That is the thing. Like, that is kind of Jack's quote-unquote job. When Toko breaks, Jack breaks back. Toko hasn't broken because she's kind of convinced herself of a certain delusion that... I'll get to that. That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego.
Okay.
Kyoko, still ignoring me. Good job, Makoto. That was some real top-tier begging.
What kind of relationship do Byakuya and Toko even have, anyway?
Toko is delusional, Byakuya wants nothing to do with it, but that doesn't help him. And he knows if she turns up dead, he's suspect number 1.
So then,
Here's my main concern.
I'll go to bed every night for the rest of my life thinking about what just happened.
That's actually another example of... Another example of a little thing I want to bring up later.
You really came.
Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but he's finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come. Starting to get kinda nervous. Felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake.
Just a second.
Move. Single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then.
Awful poetic of you, Naegi. Here we go. Yoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out?
Leave it to me.
Sure. I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. One particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope Speak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. It was meant to be more than just a normal school life. Students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. That's...
I see.
It's... exactly the situation we found ourselves in.
Hey.
It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? What's more, the one who came up with the plan was... none other than the administrators of Hope Speak themselves.
Huh?
What? Wait, hold on. The reason we've been imprisoned here wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever.
No way.
It was the school itself? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest.
That's right.
Seems the reason they devised this plan is because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh?
What does that mean?
What?
What kind of name is that for something? And why do none of you recognize it?
You see.
Otherwise known as the tragedy. It's apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy,
Well.
Hope Speak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down.
I see.
Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. Whatever it is, it forced Hope Speak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would the Hope Speak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
Hey,
What could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed their words into the computer. The answer we got was,
Sorry.
I don't know. That information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless, I'm sorry. That's all he said. What? Is this really the end? You get halfway through the answer and that's it?
Indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing.
Wait. So,
There's one other thing I forgot to mention. Think it might be important. Believe it has to do with the mastermind. The mastermind? Yoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Figure out the mastermind's identity?
sorry.
No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. One leading to Hope Speak's staff. The one who finalized the plan to isolate you. Was the Hope Speak headmaster. That same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. That's the thing, Monokuma said, the headmaster's office is my room, or it is now. Implying he might, well, he wasn't before. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
The headmaster?
He's here in the school?
Okay.
That's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
perhaps.
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
For serious?
We break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do?
I...
I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
So,
Kyoko? What's going on?
I...
Can't explain why. I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? Heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then...
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. Seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure, and she started typing again. Learn anything else?
Sorry.
That's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old. That's all I could do from here.
Sorry.
It really is all over.
Hey,
Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say.
so,
Kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. What? I see. Certainly knew that was a possibility, but
okay then.
it really happened.
Sorry.
There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
Anyway,
Well, then I guess that's it. That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. Done your job, thank you. Does Alter Ego not have a mic? No, apparently not. This computer doesn't seem to have a built-in microphone. It has a camera, though, which... that's a little odd. Built-in camera, but not a built-in mic is a bit off. Or, it's possible the laptop has a mic, but Chihiro cut a corner there and didn't include, like, audio integration at all.
I see.
I'm done? Guess I am, huh?
Okay then.
Maybe I'll take a little rest. Kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
Won't have to talk to him all that much anymore.
but
I feel kinda sorry for him.
But
Feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
well,
I know, but still, did everything he could for us, you know? I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. It really depends on where in the line of AI this Alter Ego is. If it's soft AI, then yeah, but if it's hard AI, I don't know. If it were soft AI, why would it be programmed to do that? When we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean, I feel the same way.
hey,
Come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? You know, what's the difference between us and that program, really? Huh? Start thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. Same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
that's right.
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. No problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
how about that?
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival.
So...
What?
Chinese room? Don't so anyway that. It's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where. I suppose if we had Chihiro talk to another AI, we might, or Alter Ego talk to a different AI, that might open something up. But yeah, those not familiar, the Chinese room is a bit of a thought experiment. It's that two AI could, or in theory, two AI could use pre-programmed responses to speak to one another in Chinese, or respond to one another in Chinese. But neither of them would actually understand what's going on, they just see it and respond accordingly. So it's a conversation where no one actually knows what's happening. Hypothetically, there's no reason that it has to be Chinese specifically. In theory, any person Any two AI speaking any language at each other would have this exact same effect.
Hey,
Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but
just a second.
frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Ow! Really mean that?
Wait.
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Sitting weird. Yeah, good idea. What was the Hope Speak staff thinking?
What?
Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
Well,
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? Most tragic, or most despair-inducing. They're gonna say it different ways. Must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. Something like that really happened a year ago? I don't remember anything happening you could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so...
I'm sorry.
Nothing comes to mind.
Anyway,
That event led to the closing of Hope's Peak.
at the very least,
Nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to this school.
What?
Maybe all the students here were killed or something. Not a terrible guess.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
could it be?
Maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that.
anyway,
Maybe. Right now, there's only one path open to us.
so...
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what?
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. Yoko. Yeah, that's the same dirty glare she gave in Chapter 1. She said headmaster. I got that feeling again.
Well,
But even that is a problem not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right.
So then,
Well, our business is done here. So for now, we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea.
Yep.
Then I...
They're really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore.
I'm not guarding it. Yaka's gonna be so mad at me.
whew,
Let's avoid getting involved any further. Good call. As we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger.
Angry!
You're not still mad about the whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you?
Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building.
Now I'm really angry!
My head's about to boil over with rage.
Please!
Don't get so angry. Here, let me help center your chakra.
Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Bang for a... Bang? Be careful, he just chanted the incantation of devastation! No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. But what's he talking about? Bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
correct.
So, it's nighttime.
Hey,
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. And let's be real, no one followed it anyways. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
It's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my head. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. Did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year ago. Apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all, the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried. Still have to try and unravel them, bit by bit. Sure, the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Monokuma Theater! Craft?
Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer." As she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus someone might come along and step on me. Then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, "You think we could do a tiger prawn on our budget?" So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma!
The fuck does any of that mean?
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine!
Monokuma Theater is the real game? It feels like it. Wait, what the fuck is this
Get
lore?
ready to greet another beautiful day!
First things first, need to head to the dining hall. Hero's out here too somewhere. Go find him. Good morning,
Hey,
Ina.
Makoto.
Hey, so, yesterday, you were kinda cool.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know, when you said Alter Ego was your friend,
So,
I was thinking the same thing. When stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking.
you got it.
So I'm really glad you said it for me. So, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Usually, like, totally normal. When the time comes, bam! Bust out your special power.
Cause, I mean,
Even before yesterday, when stuff comes up, it's like, you always do something about it.
Imagine Naegi's walking around with a gun that shoots question marks like a Gmod character. I mean, he has the truth bullets, so you're not far off. Talking about the class trials and stuff? And that stuff is just... it just kind of took care of itself, you know?
It totally didn't. Your power and Sakura's and everyone else, sure, we'll get out of here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
okay.
I am, right? Alright. Now that we've got that fighting spirit, let's go get some grub.
He's right, even if the road is long. If we don't keep on moving forward, we'll never reach our goal.
What do you
Sup,
want?
Byakuya? What do you want? The breakfast meeting.
That's enough.
You honestly expect me to go? Right. As long as I'm here. Should ask Byakuya when he made his stuff Alter Ego told us. Actually, no, I better not. Surveillance camera will catch us for sure.
What?
So?
Goodbye.
He's gone. Let's look for Yasuhiro. He's here somewhere. Oh, yeah, in this hall. Whoa, Makoto! Huh? Why do you sound so surprised? Sorry about that, it's just... you got here even a minute earlier. It would have cost me a few more minutes off my life. What? Why?
You know?
This Kyoko, like, just left. Kyoko?
For serious.
You know, Makoto, guy and a girl go at it, shortens the lives of the people who have to watch it happen, too.
How about that?
This is me saying it, you know it's true. Like, hurry up and make it better.
Yo.
Anyway, see you at breakfast. Easy for him to say. What am I supposed to do? I mean, the real solution would be, it's not that I want to keep this secret from you, it's that not only is it not my own secret, I don't have full proof yet. I could tell you the theory, but I'd need you to take it with a really, really big grain of salt, because I can't prove it. But at the same time, if I give you that, you know, conjecture and stuff, that's why I'm hesitant to tell you. If you just explain your thought process, she might be more willing to hear you out. So I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Grain? Yeah, I said grain of salt. That's... Oh, Toko?
What's your problem?
What, you think your eyes will rot just by looking at me?
What the heck?
Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed. It's been quite a while since you joined us.
Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so... I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop.
Wrong till.
Okay.
I refuse to lose.
Hina.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. But other than that, I'm also absolutely positive Byakuya never said any such thing. Looks like Kyoko isn't here.
You know?
Oh, she said she'd come by later. Later?
You know?
Yeah, after you leave.
She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much.
Just a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia.
You don't understand.
Just the worst.
You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? Telling you it's not like that.
What the heck?
Just shut up already, Hina. Been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. There's a lot to unpack here. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. You can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours.
Like I said, there's a lot to unpack here.
Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger.
Please.
Stop it. Like me to stop, wouldn't you? Sweaty hands grip the big fat chalk tight.
Okay, I can't keep reading this out loud.
Bastard!
Would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Thank you, Sakura. This is getting too much even for me.
Sorry.
Hey, come on.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's got a little funny from all her pent-up frustration. Yeah, and I think maybe some closeted ideas mixed in there.
You know?
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. And of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. Everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Toko, have you calmed down?
Sorry. Don't hit me. You want to hit someone, hit Master. Please hit him. Oh, please, let me watch you hit him.
I have to wonder. I think it's best if I stay far, far away from her. Like, is that some deep-seated desire to see him punished for how he treats you? Or is it just being kinky?
I feel all dizzy. Seriously can't handle dirty stuff like that.
Like Hina had an unexpected weakness. Cheer up, man. Not a big deal if a girl doesn't like you. It's better than having one sue you. Like I did. Geez, Hiro, you've lived a pretty brutal life. Sakura? What is it? You make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you.
Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. You in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they've got the right equipment.
Just the worst.
Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia.
Why is this happening to me?
Well,
Can our talk wait until tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Glad Sakura is able to go, No, Hina's probably overreacting to this.
Huh?
Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. Just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that... Must be because of that battle. It must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. You sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys, like, worship protein. Like you're god or something.
Okay.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. Wrong till. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it.
I'm sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kinda nervous.
Huh?
How come?
What's your problem?
I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
What the heck?
Hey everyone, hello Celestia Ludenberg. What about your family? Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. Huh? You had 2 moms? Now for some of the explanation of why Toko is Toko. Welcome in, by the way. You're in the perfect stream. What? That's just how things were. This is like a serious issue. Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. Gay flag? Would you believe? No. It's actually so fucked up. Like, genuinely, if you don't know why. Yeah, it's not lesbians, and it's not really a polycule. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours. Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. Scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. Red flag is blood crimson now? Oh no, Toko is a walking red flag for every reason you can think of. I'm 90% sure she's a closeted bisexual. She's got a split personality who's a murderer. She's a serious masochist, but also a bit of a sadist. Whereas the serial killer is kind of the reverse, but also both. Maybe? She doesn't shower. That one's not as red as the other ones, but it's still a red flag. And, she's got a real victim complex. All that being said, I could fix her. That's the issue. I think Toko is fixable. Not saying I will fix her, but I could. I think there's... Look, I think there's a way she can be helped. Takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Free time. First things first, let's go to the school store so I can, figure out what I got. I'm at a point where it is pretty smart to start, dropping enough coins to get guaranteed new stuff every time. And all them lucky pulls. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna be eating the rest of this protein bar I picked up. No, I'm eating. I said while I was doing this, I was gonna eat a protein bar. Because I grabbed one earlier because I didn't have time to eat before the show. Also, don't spell it like that. I will end you. Ah. Lucky. And all that stuff. Ah, just enough time. So... I think I can show this off. I believe...
Anyway,
I'm busy, I don't have time to waste. Yep, you can't have free time events with Kyoko during Chapter 4. Or at least during this part of Chapter 4. I don't recall if that changes later. Yep, she just will not hang out with Makoto because of what happened earlier. And I think Sakura is just resting in her room. You can't talk to her either. Let me double check that. Might not be in her room, but I don't think you can find her at all. No, she is in her room. She'll just be like, do you mind? I'm very tired. Like, so I'm glad I got their skills already. I don't have Hina's skill just yet, though. Pushing on him doesn't help. Smacking him doesn't help. What the heck is up with those things?
Yeah!
Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. Sure, I didn't think you could have been talking about anything else. I know, we should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it. Not thinking about anything else you could be talking about. Your mind's out of the gutter.
You got it!
Wanna do some stretches with me? Of course she brings that up next. Followed Hina's lead, did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little closer today. If Hina present, yes, definitely. Cola. Sea salt. Oh, that's what that is. See what I have. I don't have any more flotation donuts. But I do have a bunch of... He likes these. How thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. I mean, not like, not that kind of like. Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Hey Makoto. I'm so tired. Hey, you look pretty tired. What happened?
Well...
Woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. End up doing 1,000 of each.
Well, that would explain it.
Tired, so tired. Want something sweet. Want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs and deep fry them.
Hina's looking for... donut. I mean, depending on where you are in the story, this might be the easiest question in the world, or you actually aren't sure. Though I will say, I don't believe there's any penalty for answering wrong on these. You want some donuts, don't you?
Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
Okay.
Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You need the crap out of that, right?
Really do love donuts, huh?
Just a second.
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth? No. Who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First the sweetness floods your mouth and the soft dough cushions you. Next you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Whole body starts to melt. Feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself.
Fresh donuts? Kinda, yeah. I get where she's coming from. Like, the frozen ones or, like, room temp ones, not so much, but like a fresh one that just got deep fried? Absolutely.
People talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about.
That's absolutely not true. Donut effective. I'm actually not sure what that is off the top of my head. Oh, it's an economic model. It's about balancing needs and it's interesting, and it's way more advanced than I can give with just a cursor. It's sort of like it's really like a visual way of representing the economic model, is why it's called donut. Because like an inner ring and an outer ring. It's complex, too complex to shorten.
I can't take it anymore. Feeling like Niagara Falls over here.
Just a second.
Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got an uppercut with your name on it.
I'm not in the way.
Wait for me, God of Donuts.
Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. Report card updated.
More skill points, yay!
After I watched her run off, went back to my room. Plenty of time. Don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Should be able to get her skill right quick. She's in the dining hall. She really did run off to get something to eat. Oh.
Steppy, steppy, steppy.
Okay.
Each and every person has to do their job. Cooperation of each player is true teamwork.
You got it.
That's a quote from the famous rugby player Yuji Matsuo.
You know, I'm about to admit something. At the cost of looking like a complete moron, I've been thinking, man, I feel hot. Why does my chest area feel so hot? And I was like tugging at my shirt. I was like, this feels weird. I'm wearing two shirts right now, and I didn't fucking notice. The shirt I sleep in and the shirt I was wearing just for funsies are both the same color. I somehow forgot to take off the shirt I was sleeping in. So, I'm gonna need a minute to not boil alive. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Boiled fish. Not the cooking method you'd go with. It's the British special right there. Yeah, that's why I can't let it happen. I've said before, I will be cooked and eaten. If I'm cooked and eaten, so be it. But I better be cooked fucking well. You will not be boiling me. That's disgust is gross. Yeah, you're not gonna get no flavor. Now, if you want to turn me into a broth, go for it. I mean, whatever, right? Will you just boil and that's it? Ah, fuck you.
We gotta do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive.
Hang out with Hina for a while? Spend some time.
Wanna go for a run to relieve some of this stress?
Hina and I went for a light run through the school. Yeah, apparently when I was, like, changing out of my pajamas this morning, I didn't actually take off my shirt before putting on a new one. I don't know how the hell I did that. Debone and use the bones to make a broth? Yeah. I mean... Here's the thing, it's cartilage from the waist down, but it's like people bones from the waist up. It's human bone-like stuff from the waist up, I think. I'm actually not sure, I didn't check. Maybe I'm all cartilage. Would that make me really, really light then? Probably. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Give Hina a present? Yes, definitely. I suppose I've got scales to protect my innards, so I wouldn't need as much of a support system internally. It's probably thicker than normal fish bones, but nowhere near to the point of bone. You're just the tail for the broth then? Got one more of these, and this should be her skill, so should be fine.
How thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto.
Cook fish the wrong way and expect to get slapped by a fishtail. I don't know if cartilage is good to eat. Well, that's the thing, like, it's fish bones, but fish bones aren't quite bone all the time, you know? And cartilage is actually really good for broth. Maybe I'm... You can eat fish bones straight up. If they're cooked, you can just eat them. They're soft enough for that. So hungry.
Please!
Koto, help me, I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do? We're in the dining hall. Get some from the fridge. I need food, anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. Need food. What they're saying, it'll make for a fine broth, but not sure if it's good for eating directly. I mean, have you never had catfish before? Catfish, you just eat the bones yourself. I mean, some people don't want to, little pansy asses, but you can totally eat the bones if you fry up catfish. Why don't you just eat some more donuts?
Just a second!
I can't. That's my secret weapon. For emergencies only. If I kept gorging on something with that many calories, I'd get fat in no time.
Even she cares about that kind of thing. She is an athlete. Waste not, want not, we'll use the whole carcass. You don't have to use my hair. It's not hair, but... Do you eat shrimp tails? I suck the meat out of the tail, but that's different. Like, the shrimp tail is, like, actually hard to properly eat. Like, catfish fish bones are like, you can genuinely eat that. Like, it actually will, like, come apart in your mouth properly. You don't have to put a lot of extra force or do anything special to it to make it edible. Never had catfish, no. I suppose that makes sense. Catfish is... There aren't really catfish where I'm to understand you live. There's catfish fucking everywhere here. I've had catfish I've caught myself. Don't really see it served here? Yeah, no. Catfish is kind of the only seafood we have readily available where I live. Actually, there's plenty of shrimp too, but... like prawns and stuff. But there's shrimp and prawns. There's a lot of chicken and beef over here. Good chunk of turkey. Turkey's not hard to come by here. But like, as far as seafood goes, it's really easy to get catfish here. To the point, like I said, I've eaten catfish that I myself caught.
But...
Besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now I want a salty snack. Potato chips? Like ramen. How is that a snack?
You got it all wrong!
How is it not?
I mean, if it's just the noodles and the broth, I think you could call that a snack. But, like, if you don't have any toppings on it, I would genuinely call it a snack, because it's like... there's very little substance to it, if it's like that. But if you have, like, you know, boiled egg, some chicken, maybe some... What's it called? Put red ginger on that? Probably not. Hey, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Shoyu, without a doubt.
You got it!
Good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option.
I'm not familiar with shoyu. Noodles are very filling, all those carbs. I don't know. Carbs aren't filling for me. I'd need protein to be filled. I don't know why. If the broth is any good, it's going to be rich. I suppose that's part of it. I'm also used to only the cheap kind of ramen. I've never had, like, actually good ramen. I just get the very cheap, like, here's a 10-pack for $1 kind. It's Maruchan, we all know it is. Not to diss them, it's ramen. What about you, Hina? Worried about calories and all, so.
Okay.
I'm a porktastic tonkatsu girl through and through.
Or you don't care about calories at all.
Key element of any tonkatsu ramen is the butter and the extra fat.
You got Sapporo Ichiban stovetop ramen? I'm not familiar. To be fair, I'm also getting, like... It is stovetop ramen still. Like, I don't get, instant microwave ramen. Sapporo Ichiban. Yeah, that's like $5 a pack. No, wait, that's $5 for a 5-pack. Maybe I could try that. Though that's still like twice as much as what I already get. Still instant, but it's good for instant. Kyushu number 1 star. You're okay with all that oil? Talking about it just made me even hungry. It's more expensive, but it's worth it. I mean, to be fair, it's like... that's still like... that's $1 a pack, as opposed to 30 cents a pack. But at that point, if I'm penny pinching that much, there's other problems.
Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the dining hall.
Sure though, I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut.
What is this?
Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't you? What, are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you.
Are you still Hina? Yakuza brand is Kyushu number 1 star.
Just a second.
Ah, that's what you meant by that.
Shut up. Get out of my way. I'm gonna show you what a real man looks like. Or are you gonna stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences?
No, I have no intention of getting in your way.
Okay.
Then don't. If I don't do this now, when am I ever gonna get another chance?
Crying out like a starving raven, Hina ran off at a dangerous clip toward the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. Port card updated. Extraordinary focus. So it's funny, Hina and Sakura's skills stack with each other. Sakura makes it so your focus bar... Or was it... The 3 of them all affect your focus bar. One makes it refill faster, one makes it dissipate more slowly, one increases how long it is. Yeah, if you're really struggling, then Nissan or Maruchan, but if you can afford a few extra bucks for luxury, you might as well try a better brand. Maybe. But it's like, Maruchan is everywhere.
Charlie, stop clawing up that chair.
Bad kitty. Mix an egg and maybe a tablespoon of QP mayo into the base for the broth. I definitely always add an egg. Like, whether I add it to the broth... Usually I do, for the egg... what's it called? Oh, poached egg I do. Where I just put it in onto the ramen and I spin the ramen around in the water. You say you add an egg for the broth, like you break it up in there and mix it around like mixed up? I can see that helping. But it always ends up in just little tiny bits when I try to do that. As for QP mayo, I've never had any, so I've not been able to try that. I tried, like, regular mayo, but I don't think that quite works. I think I need actual, like, East-style mayonnaise. Because I assume it's different. Put the broth, mix an egg, and the mayo into a bowl and mix it up. Oh, interesting. Need to temper the hot water in carefully after mixing all that together. Ah. Okay, so you mix the... like, you mix the powder into the thing before you add water. Okay, I never even considered that. That makes way more sense. And then you slowly start adding hot water into that.
Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can.
The egg is enough liquid to make the mixture work. That makes sense. And I mean, mayo is... This is a physics question if mayo is a liquid. Probably because it holds the shape of its container.
Quickly.
Mayo is probably a liquid still, yeah. But, like, in terms of cooking, it's probably not a liquid. Cooking rules are different from, you know, science rules. Made it special announcement to ask us to come to the gym. Sounded pretty serious about it, too. Like how, in cooking, tomato is a vegetable, but in science, it's a fruit. Although, it's not as big in science, a vegetable is not a thing that specifically exists. It's just any edible plant is a vegetable. By that definition, all fruits are vegetables. But I suppose if you wanted to be real specific, you could say it's any edible part of a plant that isn't a fruit. It is a fruit if it's got seeds in it. Berries are always fruit, I believe. Or at least if it's supposed to have seeds, I guess you could say. It is the seed-bearing part that is edible. Berries are always fruit, but fruit aren't always berries. I believe a banana is technically a type of berry. I don't know the rules for what makes something a berry or not. You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside. Wonder how everyone else always books it there before Makoto, when Makoto, like, reacts right away. He hears it and then he heads off. No matter how little you fuck around. Aren't you gonna go in?
However,
I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together, after all. Sakura?
well then.
Makoto. If something happens to me, Hina... Huh?
I'm sorry.
No, never mind.
So then.
I'm... Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Kodo is a slow runner. I mean, I imagine probably. Of the people left, No, Toko's here. He can't be the least physically fit person here. The thing we see about Toko is genuinely she can't run at all. She just gets completely out of breath. Although Jack doesn't have that problem, so some people put forward it might be psychosomatic. That Toko actually is in good shape because of Jack's activities, but she just thinks she isn't, so doesn't work. And I suppose a good part of muscle use is actually mental, so... Everyone must have heard the announcement. Once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. A little bit of water.
Well?
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right?
Is he right?
Huh?
We have to go through this again?
Oh, not again! I can't take it anymore!
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no! That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive.
Today, I'm feeling black.
The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge.
Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us.
I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about.
Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy.
What?
hey,
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami!
He said it so openly. Made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret.
What?
What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
What is this?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar.
There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura?
Huh?
Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
thrills, chills, kills!
Roaster, boiler, killer, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Either way.
Just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. Eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
Huh? What the heck?
So, what does this mean?
What?
Is it true? Soka really been spying on us for the mastermind?
What are you saying?
There's no way! That is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong. You're wrong.
There's just no way!
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier.
What?
Oh no!
Quiet down. He was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind.
I'm sorry.
You've been lying to us all this time?
Huh?
It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled.
Too real to not be the spy. There's more to it.
There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice, she was just forced to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. Mastermind probably threatened her somehow. Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told.
What?
Talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? During their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that. Mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? In the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Not possible.
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
What are you saying?
Sakura would never do that.
Okay, then Sakura, if you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. You know that. There's no way the mastermind actually told her that. Well,
I'm sorry.
I can't. Shut it, Diet Kaiba, let us cook. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She's telling the truth, you have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question, what's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. Suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words.
I see.
So even now, you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong. You're wrong.
I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell, we can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
That's terrible.
Because you're not listening to me.
Japanese, the way he says shut up is iconic. What specifically does he say? I'm curious.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this. Damare. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's better than shut up, but it's a very quick just stop talking. I do like the actual translation they use, which is stop talking.
however,
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility.
Hold on. What do you mean if you both go down?
Hina.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this.
What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But
Sakura!
I'm sorry.
Aww. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Bing bong.
This is a a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
The other iconic DR soundbit is Nagito going, Subarashi. Subarashi's such a good word. Subarashi! There is so much emotion you can put into that word. I don't know why. Subarashi! Nagito's voice in Japanese is like genuinely unhinged. I think his English voice does a good job mimicking it. Well, we'll get to that. Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
No way!
Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura is...
Don't make me repeat myself.
over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible!
Sakura is not our enemy. So here, Hogami has seen something that sort of, I'd argue it reinforces his worldview. So he's going to latch onto it as hard as he can. Yes, someone was actually working against him. He's not going to let that go no matter what. Depends. When he says Subarashi, it's usually a very deep, sultry voice. Subarashi. And he goes real high and real low sometimes.
Why?
Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this?
That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
What?
Anyway,
Go to your room, cool down. We can continue this discussion tomorrow. I think she's right, Hina. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We're honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy. But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? Brainstorm with Hina. I'm sure she'll be very happy to get that support. Like, one of those stupid spinners for people too stupid to use a die.
As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe.
It is funny he brings up baseball first as someone who wants to do something different.
Even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show.
I assume that's referencing someone specific, but I don't know who.
She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
Yeah.
But I don't, 'cause I'm a bear.
I don't think Monokuma has ever regretted anything throughout all these games. Actually, there might be one time Monokuma gets really, really mad. One of my favorite cases in any of the games. So true, Monokuma. Yeah. I mean, I'm not human either, but you get the point. I'm also not a sociopath like Monokuma is.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh.
It is now 7 a.m.
It's actually not fully
and
true,
nighttime
but-
is officially over.
Well, I can say
Time to
Monokuma
rise and
is.
shine.
I can call Monokuma a sociopath. The mastermind might be something else, something kind of worse. We'll get to that. Wonder about, you think the experience of regret is part of the experience of despair Monokuma likes so much? Well, it's the question of Monokuma versus the mastermind, because the character of Monokuma is different from the mastermind's actual intentions, you know?
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
It's a sort of masochism. Again, that's something I want to wait until we see the mastermind to talk about. And let's not spoil it. Although, even looking up the game at all, you can see it spoiled. Worried about Sakura. Need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Yoko's out here. Kyoko, good morning. Ah, still ignoring me. She's really that mad at me? Actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around her has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Nothing else. I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Makoto, you okay? Oh, what do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Weird word choice. Toko? Byakuya? What are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here.
Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. Mastermind's... You're talking about Sakura! That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Hi, why do you hate her so much? Again, like you were kinda saying, he's scared, and this is the first time he has something resembling proof that a person is genuinely trying to kill him. It's flawed logic, but still. Like, as soon as he thinks he's in actual, genuine danger, because his ego is not strong enough to make him think he could survive an encounter where the strongest thing on the planet is trying to kill him. He's not that delusional about himself. He knows if Sakura wants him dead, he's a corpse. No, he actually kind of retreats to the people he thinks are safe.
Naturally.
He's always thought he was in danger is the thing. Yes, but here he has a clear and present person who is a danger to him, and he does not think he could prevent his death if they attacked him. So the best he can do is hide behind others. He always believed he is in danger, but now he has proof. Or at least what he sees as proof. Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair. The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible.
Sakura being a traitor is a validation of his worldview that the others are his enemies. No, I'm not denying that. It is a validation of his worldview. I think that's why he's latching onto it so strongly. Like I'm saying, it is a very clear and obvious threat to him. He's willing to put aside his "these people could be dangerous to me" ideal, because he does see that being in a group protects him from being, you know, if someone murdered him, they'd just die themselves, and he doesn't think someone would do that. Of course, I imagine if Monokuma said, "The traitor's allowed to kill someone if I tell them to, and there won't be a trial for it," I'm sure he'd just fuck off into his room and bar the door. I think he would genuinely, like, just shove everything in his room at the door and not come out. But that's not how this works, so we don't have to worry about it.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey,
On odds, it's less likely that everyone will work together to kill him than it is Sakura will try to kill him. Yeah, this is the thing. He does believe himself safer here with what he just saw as not worth his time than he sees being alone at this point. Because here's the thing. He actually can't imagine a world where all these people would work together to kill him because there's no benefit to it. Celeste managed to trick Hifumi into doing it, even though... because he sees Hifumi as not that smart. He sees Hifumi could be tricked into being used. But he doesn't think pack mentality would go that far here. Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
What the heck?
You're getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred,
in other words,
this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? Makoto believes in her still. She really can beat the mastermind like she said. That'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Idiot, you really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her?
Interesting.
It wouldn't matter.
Huh?
What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. Usual distrust he expects of the group means that being in the group openly is not particularly dangerous. They all keep each other in check. No, that's what I'm saying. He's willing to, he is willing to discard his prior notion that being with these idiots isn't worth his time for the safety behind it. Because he does see himself in present danger. He sees the danger, while before it's kind of background, and whoever's doing it would have to scheme and catch him unawares to do it. Here, it's more like, if this person comes up to me when I'm not paying attention and I'm alone, I'm just dead. And there's a specific person he knows he can't fight against. He knows there is nothing he could do to prevent Sakura from killing him if she wanted to. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Oh.
What the hell?
And this is why I don't think Byakuya can box, because he just got bitch slapped there.
You disgust me.
You know Byakuya is fucking tall as shit, bro, 6'1". I know, I was like, I did not think he was that tall when I was looking at their student profiles. But no, he's tall as shit. He's Japanese. Although, is he actually? I mean, his last name is Togami, which is a Japanese last name, but he's blonde with blue eyes, but that might just be anime.
You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died? Interesting. Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down!
that's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants. It's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. Aoki from Hajime no Ippo solos this dude. I don't know who that is, but I assume he's not an especially powerful boxer. Imagine he can defend himself somewhat well, but he's more practiced with guns. Yeah, no, that's what I was going for. I bet if he had a gun, he's one of the more dangerous people in the building. And I know he is at least decently physically fit, but I do not think he is actually experienced in any martial art. Like, I don't think he can box, I don't think he can throw a punch particularly well. I think he is in good shape, but I think that is the extent of his hand-to-hand knowledge. Hey, Bathwater. One look away is done. Meanwhile, Hina is fairly strong and well-trained, but I think the slap is mostly he just wasn't expecting it. I think that is a fair point. Slept with your mouth open, so dry? Ah, I've done that before. Ugh. Blech. I do think in a straight hand-to-hand fight, Hina has Byakuya very easily, though. Because again, she actually is trained in some level of martial arts. I wouldn't say she's particularly proficient, and it's a martial art that, to my knowledge, isn't that effective in a real fight. Although, I guess Greco-Roman wrestling is probably not too terrible, because grappling is one of the most effective, techniques if you're just trying to stop the other person. Slap illustrates the flaw in his worldview. He really didn't think Hina would do that, no matter how he antagonized her, because it was illogical. Showing aggression is illogical. Threatening to kill him openly is illogical. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? He turns up dead, she's the obvious culprit. Just makes no sense. Yeah. But he's able to at least pick out... I think he was able to rationalize after a sec. Okay, I might have antagonized her too much. She may have... She is stupid. Maybe she's briefly forgotten how this works. So I'll goad her into doing it, to remind her why she can't actually kill me right here. In effort, goading her like that is kinda defending himself the best way possible. I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. His worldview seldom accounts for emotional motivations. That stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths to 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl. Hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya. All you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that? A lot!
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
I don't have time to play with you.
And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know... How about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
You know?
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. Headed back to our rooms one by one. Woo. Not at this level. Even though he thinks the others are dumb, he actually thinks they're smart enough to be logical when they should. I think he believes, at that exact moment, her emotion was able to overload her logic, but anything premeditated, like genuine murder, no one would go through with it. In that situation. He can't imagine anyone was so dumb they would not be logical with their life on the line. Yeah, he doesn't think anyone there would kill him, no matter how mad he makes them. Alright, let's see. One's in their rooms. Like Kyoko says, his understanding of people is pretty underwhelming. Yeah. One thing his upbringing did not afford to him was interaction with normal people. Go up to the 4th floor where everyone is, see who I can talk to. His poor understanding of how normal people work. Yeah. He was caught completely off guard on that, and I think he had to rationalize it afterwards.
anyway.
I'm busy, I don't have time to waste. Yeah, Kyoko still won't hang out with you. I don't think you can hang out with Sakura. Well, let me double check on that.
I'm sorry.
Not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity. Oh wait, you can hang out with Sakura. The skills are useful, but I'm not, like, dying without them. Honestly, you can totally beat this game with no skills equipped. It is not that... I'd say on mean mode it might be a little tricky, but... like, on gentle especially, you totally could. On kind, you're probably fine, even without anything. So maybe I could just... I do want to get to know more characters better, but... let's keep talking to Sakura. I think I still have stuff she wants to. A quick check. Oh, I have that. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Spend time with
I
Sakura.
see.
Even if I don't feel like talking, you'll still stand by me. I still don't understand you, Makoto. Without saying a word, I stood by Sakura. Sakura and I grew a little closer. Yes, definitely. I have the God of War charm, which she likes a lot. Though a lot of her liked stuff are actually just really girly cute things. That's such a fun part of her character that, that she is this very strong, physically capable person, but she's still very in touch with her feminine side. Where... Oh yeah, Meteorite Arrowhead. This is a JoJo reference. I thought I had a God of War charm. Did I pass it? What is the Secrets of Omoplata? Well-known book about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu teaches high-level shoulder lock techniques. Omoplata is another word for the scapula or shoulder blade. I imagine she's at least neutral to this, but she'd have to be better than neutral. This is something she'd actually be interested in reading. Now, this is one of her favorites, actually. Really want to give me something so splendid? You know, I'm not quite sure why, but somehow you remind me of him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, forget I said that. I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, I feel a little better now, thank you. Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Oh, but that didn't... I did only give her a like and not a love last time, so not have built up enough. Or it's possible you can't actually get free time events with her here. In which case, I fucked up. She did say she wouldn't talk. Yeah, I think I fucked that up. Whatever. Could get started on getting to know Toko. Her free time events are a fucking roller coaster, let me tell ya. How insulted do you think Hiro is that I'd really rather talk to her than him? When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I'd have much to look forward to if I did get out.
What's your problem?
What, more pity? Aren't you such a good person, showing me all this pity? Spent some time with Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. Give Toko a present? Yeah. What is her thing? Da-da-da-da-da... Open just a sec ago. She actually likes quite a bit of stuff. I think she really likes the novelist's fountain pen, I believe. Yeah. I can't forgive this. I'll never forgive you for being this nice to me. Seeing Toko so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Yeah, that is Toko's way of accepting being given something nice. Just standing there. Does she want something? Not saying anything. We should try to start a conversation. Toko? What? You want to talk to me? Can't stop you, so talk already. It's weird how bad she can be at hiding the fact that she does like someone giving her attention at all. If she's not talking, she's weirdly honest about her emotions. Okay, sure, but what should I say? What do you like to do in your spare time? Why do you want to know? I mean, you know, trapped here together, right? Gonna be friends, it'd be nice to get to know each other. Huh? What'd you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're gonna be what? Friends? What do you mean, friends? Think I'm stupid? She's trying to trick me. Her words don't match her face here. I've already been hurt once before. Not gonna let it happen again. Been hurt? What happened?
Anyway,
Come on, you don't really care about me. You don't want to know about me. Even I know that. That's not true.
What the heck?
Fine, then tell me. Tell you what. You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right? Yeah, sure, you won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff. And tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my genre specialty is. If you really want to convince me you give a crap, you should at least know that. Genre the ultimate writing prodigy specializes in. Romance. Romance, of course. Oh, you actually knew? Yeah, this is Toko's worldview being challenged fucking immediately. From the word go, Naegi is the opposite of what she thinks everyone on the planet is. The biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. Book was such a hit that Fisherman shot to the top of all the hottest men polls, right? How did you know all that? There's no way you care about me. Telling you I do. I mean, we're friends, aren't we? I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinded me. And her only response when she genuinely has no way to counter Makoto being nice for no other reason than because he's a nice person, she fucking runs off. Toko ran off, screaming like a banshee. Not really sure, does she hate me now? But Makoto can't quite see what's happening here. Toko's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. You unlocked the skill vocabulary. That's interesting, her skill is the first one? Huh.
Give yourself a pat on the back, you've earned it. Yay.
Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I think vocabulary increases your... You have met your perfect counter. Yeah, Naegi is such a hard counter to Toko that... Well... It's something in a little bit of extra material that makes me kind of upset, honestly. Even though I like that material for what it is, I don't like how Toko has to be treated for it to happen. Her character, I should say.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow... uneasy. Still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. Just hope nothing happens tonight. Monokuma Theater!
After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead.
I mean, everyone's doing it. Carcinization.
How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, how about to make you extra special? Be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. How's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the under end of the line. Then she said, just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it. But so what? Crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. Hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world. The crab doesn't stand a chance, right?
Must not comment. Must not.
What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
It's fashionable. Also, it's a pun. And early on especially, Monokuma tried real hard for puns. I recall one of my favorite lines. Yeah, whatever. It was Junko just... Seriously? You're done? No other stupid bear puns?
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Need to do something about Sakura. Better go to the dining hall, talk to the others about it one more time. Should do. Ah! Huh? Is that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. But is there anyone out here I can talk to? No. Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look! Hero's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina!
Oh dear.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her.
What?
Genocide Jill killed Hina!
She's still very obviously alive, you idiot.
You gotta be kidding!
No, 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 no. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead.
Why? What happened?
Ah!
Well, Toko and Hina, all of a sudden they were yelling and then knocked the pepper off the table. That led to a sneeze?
You SOB!
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real.
Remember how I talked about repressed bisexuality? I don't think Jack is repressing it quite so much.
Look at my shapely collarbone. Does it just totally set you on fire?
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else.
My beautiful scissors!
I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long.
Okay, then let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hero, help me. Sure thing.
Wee-oo, wee-oo.
Something set Jack off there. Jack off. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, I seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. Still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know.
Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir.
So sarcastic. This makes you sound even more hostile. Toko must be surprisingly fit. I brought this up earlier, that I think Toko actually is in way better shape than she thinks, but it's a mental block. I think because of Jack's activities, Toko's actually pretty decently fit. Toko just can't tell and operates under the assumption she has no stamina, and it becomes true. Because that is a thing about the human body. If you genuinely believe something about your body, it kind of starts being true. Also, Toko is delusional to begin with, so it's not a big stretch. Like, we see Jack do some absurd acrobatic shit.
I'm delusional.
No, you're not, Bathwater. Let's find out. What is my relationship to you, Bathwater? They forgore? No, I don't think it's a forgetting. I think it is like a... I think it's a bit of a thing.
How could anyone love or care for me? What a fool I am.
No, that's the delusional part of you, Bathwater. You think people don't care about you when they do. If I ever saw something like that, I'd never be able to sleep again, which would suck. I love sleep. And never mind the person who actually died, right? Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? I just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess. Fight was because of Sakura?
What?
First, I tried to just ignore it. You let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. She wouldn't let it go, so I just...
What the heck?
The thing about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
Dozen punches isn't really without thinking. When things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Okay, so Jack actually was kind of acting in self-defense there. Something always triggers Jack. I'm trying not to say Jack off again. Damn it, I already did. Sorry. My own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. Just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. There she stood before us. Anything that turns Jack off? I think actually there are specific things. I think killing an ugly person would genuinely, like, get rid of everything from her. Stream over, he said it again. It might as well be.
Hina.
Sakura! You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. Ugly, you mean her? I'm curious who you mean specifically, Bathwater. Be careful.
Damn.
To hurt Hina. Damn you. Are they, you know, a lot of people think so. Toko? Oh. I don't think Toko's ugly. Jack definitely doesn't see herself as ugly. Oh, you do not need to go Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah, this is the ogre. She is a reference to Yujiro Hanma. And for the sake of fun, I choose to, in power scaling debates, say she's just as strong as him. I have no proof of that, but I think it's funny. To leave me alone but hurt her. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, she is... Her nickname is the Ogre, and she's called the strongest human alive. Strongest being alive, actually, sometimes. I think Toko would probably be pretty attractive if she didn't reek. Here's the thing, I do think she's pretty attractive. She just needs to take better care of herself, you know? And maybe pick a different hairstyle, because the twin braids... They're like frumpy on purpose, it feels like. What is this?
How dare you!
What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
Hiro. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. What? I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Why? Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on?
Hey.
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
It would seem...
I gathered that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura!
Wait.
The fuck do you want me to do about it? You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything, I just... I'm drawing a line, right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Alright, Makoto, try explaining your thought process, please. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Then, forgive me for not being able to talk about it.
In other words...
Could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You're only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What?
Because
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. That's how you feel. I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And I
may have overreacted. Kyoko's more emotional than she lets on. She's all embarrassed here. It's adorable. Huh?
Anyway,
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Young love, ain't it beautiful?
whew.
That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. What is it you want to talk about?
Indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. There.
So,
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but
shall we go?
it's her typical indifference. Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! Hurried to catch up to her. Walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her. Eventually we arrived. She's as human and empathetic as anyone else. Her flaw is she doesn't understand people will like her more if she shows them that. I don't even think that's necessarily her flaw. I'd say her flaw is more that she's not willing to connect with people without a great deal of effort. It's very hard to get her to show it, I think, is her flaw. Because she is very distrustful of people. The only thing she knows is the value of a poker face. She doesn't know the value of relating to people. No, I don't fully agree with that. I think she agrees with the value, but she is afraid of the alternative, which is betrayal, despite valuing a person. This is, something she has learned in the novels. And it's something she alludes to herself, in fact. I think she's aware of this fact, that it's not fully logical, but it's still how she goes. Eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. You said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Hello? Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glide across the keyboard. Is two not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. What is he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us?
So,
I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied. Why?
you see,
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work,
but
I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, solve the mystery of this school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to this school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the Mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. See, this is alter ego breaking one of Asimov's laws. That is, The machine should prioritize its own safety, unless it would jeopardize the safety of a human. I mean, I suppose you could argue this is jeopardizing the safety of a human, doing nothing here, but it's not clear and obvious. It's skirting the rule. Then again, there's no reason robots have to follow Asimov's laws, but a robot that chooses to supersede the laws to help others more than it needs to, that tells me something more than a robot. Couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. But not that fragile. Ha ha. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. Well, yeah, he's dead. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. He says he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now,
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? It's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
listen.
Besides, one place where the Mastermind might not notice. One place.
That's right.
Remember? There's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. Room without a surveillance camera. Secret room. That's it, the secret room you told me about. Definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. Remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. Not shown on screen at all, but you know, it's definitely there.
However,
Just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego. The Mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
Despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you. Yeah, trying to hide it under her that jacket can't really hide something, but Makoto's got this big ol' hoodie on.
So then,
Let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? Started packing him up right away. Closed the laptop, stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. You can't talk right now. Gonna move you to another room. Till we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? You could close the program. Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. Have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden. I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
The secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. Might be a network cable in there?
However,
Assuming the Mastermind hasn't taken it already. All we can do is go and check for ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed, let's head to the secret room. Hey, Jack. Okay, so they had that voice line and needed to use it somewhere. Like the underwear lore, Kyoko's pair are black, which hides everything in a void from which no light can escape, so I guess she could hide the laptop under her skirt. Well, it only applies to things, you know, smaller than her underwear. So it's not as though a laptop is smaller than underwear.
Have you reached that certain age?
My obsession.
What are you doing?
Living.
I see.
Anyway, I'm headed back to my room. I'll just be there, living totally calm.
Yeah, sometimes Jack does weird shit for no other reason than it entertains her. I love her.
Just a second.
This isn't where we need to
Hey.
go. Sorry, I forgot the floor. Jack does seem pretty calm. Well, calmer than usual. Yeah, just...
Hey,
Kodo.
why?
You sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. So forceful, I thought it made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. That's pretty smart of her. There are a few papers left you could check. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. Check the drawers. Should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. It's a network cable, right? Yeah. Just have a connect alter ego. Immediately got to work. Pulled out the laptop, connected to the Ethernet port with the cable. That should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. Might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help.
So,
Please just wait a little while longer.
I'm gonna
Hold-
do my best.
Just hold tight and put your faith in me.
So it's about to leave. I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Jump scare for certain fighting game players. An Ethernet cord. Oh god, don't I know it. Actually, jump scare for anyone playing Nintendo Online. Ethernet cord.
Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you, Makoto.
A lot of tissues in here.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. Reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. There's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Kyoko!
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
Charlie! Quit biting on my cables. Nah, he wasn't biting on a cable, he was... I thought my cat was biting on a cable. No, he's biting on the little Velcro thing that, like, helps you keep a cable neat. It's one of the longer ones. There's this little Velcro attachment. Still need him to not be chewing on it. The way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Cat does that too? Yeah. What should we...
so...
We can find some new clue that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. That's why Alter Ego...
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. Parted ways, and I headed back to my room. Kinda tired. I laid down in bed. It was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. Before long at all, I had completely dozed off. Meh. Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world.
Makoto.
Get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me. She was white as a ghost. One of the tanner characters here, that's surprising. Sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. Background music. Love Blade Dancer? I gotta start a new playthrough where I'm doing that stuff. Suddenly found myself wide awake. Said for us to come to the rec room. Rec room? Smote the Chaos Space Marine in 2 turns? Oh my god, that is impressive. Like the one in the prologue?
Huh?
Makoto, Kyoko! You know, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There's a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. When I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
Gotta decide if you want to do the right thing, or save a handful of people from a doomed world. I mean, the problem is... if it's on the verge of turning into a demon world, a lot of them are probably already infested, and there's no good way to find out. There's no good way to check. What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name. She wouldn't respond.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. The door's locked, right? We break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said...
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
It would seem...
Feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair.
In other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. It's no problem if we break in.
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. That silence didn't last long. Here! Found a broom. In that classroom. Use it!
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Hurry! Okay, you two, stand back! Took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. Stuck my hand through the now open window, started jostling the chair leaning against the door. Handle, because he's going to hit it with a broom handle. Great one, Kyoko. Totally intentional. Chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just push on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! Ran up to her as fast as I could. What's my thing? I don't know, my mouth wasn't like moving the way I wanted it to there. My camera off? What's happening? Whatever. The moment I laid my hand on her. Here we go. All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then...
A body has been discovered!
burn out into pure white ash.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
DANGANRONPA.
Huh? Sakura's.
This is the most obvious Ashita no Joe reference you've seen. I know they're, like, all the, interstitials are references, but I don't recognize that one myself. I don't know, Ashita no Joe.
Dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. Could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? Tilted eyes. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. Shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. Just stood there motionless behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just... passed. After I don't know how long. I got everyone.
What?
Ogre!
Yes!
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
Who's one of you? Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura!
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation.
I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it.
You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez. I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
What did Hiro do? I mean, he did say, if she dies fighting Monokuma, that's cool by him, because it's proof. Like, sure, he didn't attack her or anything, but like, he very clearly did not trust her.
It's the Monokuma file! Yeah!
Monokuma file, is that what you'd call someone who really wants to fuck this half and half bear?
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that,
Hold on. Something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
Say what?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me.
Phew!
Which, thank God for that, saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
I think Monokuma would have had to sacrifice at least a couple bodies to stop Sakura. And that's assuming she didn't break them in such a way they couldn't explode. Like... duh.
Hey,
I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one!
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie. Before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line. Right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing.
Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Let's decide who will stand guard this time.
I'll do it.
Hina?
I'm okay. So let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
What?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that in order. In order?
That's fine.
I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we?
Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is...
Charlie, stop tearing up that chair. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate.
I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here.
Here's further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in, just let me.
What?
I mean, realistically, he's the only one who's gonna do anything. You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care.
Yet Jack's aware that she's no help during this.
I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway.
And you, Hiro, do you really object? I'm not dignifying that with a response. If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request.
But
Hey,
We have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory.
fine, I guess that's okay. No matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her.
Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. We can't uncover Sakura's killer.
Listen to me.
All of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. Not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Investigate. Better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Victim was Sakura Ogami. Time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why's that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. That door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So the door was blocked from the inside. No way in or out till we broke the window, wrong till. It's like zero escape, right? No one's gonna understand why the fuck that's a reference. It's kind of the predecessor of Danganronpa, something called Zero Escape. It's another sort of killing game setup. And the creator of Zero Escape and the creator of Danganronpa are actually friends. And the side future of Danganronpa 3, the future side anime, that's actually very heavily based on how Zero Escape works. With the, like, forbidden action thing.
In other words...
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? Guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. Or, you know, video games. It really happened in real life? Right before our very eyes like this?
Hey,
You curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
You break down this kind of mystery. There are 4 basic types. First type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means the killer commits his crime, through some special method seals the room. It mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string, simple mechanism, or a number of variations. So mushmouthed. Mouthed. God fucking damn it. With that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
Second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. Push a switch and it fires a handgun, shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
In this case, that doesn't seem to fit. No guns or arrows in the school. Door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
Third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden. When the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. Sound like it could have been possible. Maybe.
it's true.
The fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that I mean, there's actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. See this in a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. You think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. When it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. There's actually one more explanation. But, that one might be a spoiler. There are 4 possibilities. Yoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. Right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. If I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. Definitely a tough mystery. Need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Yep. So with that, next time, we will get to the investigation, and then to the trial. But for now, that is where we're gonna leave off, because it's such a nice place to leave off, and I don't want to go 8 fucking hours waiting for another place to stop. So, I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Blah blah YouTube.